Yo, what up, it's Don.
Samuel here.
It's the Soul Brothers. We're back up in it. What do you think? Another versus video. We got them coming out like hotcakes. This is a pretty good one. These two match up well. It's the Nike Kyrie 2 versus the Adidas, I don't know what to say it.
The Lillard.
D Lillard 2.
Yep.
Alright, these are two big time point guards.
Boom.
Two awesome players. Somewhat similar. And both pretty good shoes. So let's get started on the traction. I'm going to start with the Kyrie 2s. You know, I played in the Kyrie 2s. I haven't gotten the D Lillard 2s because they were sold out in my size. But Sam had both of them. So let's start off with the traction. The Kyrie 2 is incredible traction. Pretty thick grooves. It's a multi-directional kind of herringbone that has outsole curvature, wraps around the toe and heel a little bit. It's got a giant pivot point right in the forefoot that allows you to rotate and spin off, which is incredible. One of the best traction setups I've had in a long time. How's the D Lillard 2?
The D Lillards are really nice. You step on a dime, it's squeaky. You don't slip at all. The only bad thing is the rubber is soft, so you're probably not gonna play outdoors in these, and you have to wipe a lot. If you play on a dusty court, then the dust gets attracted to it and you're gonna have to wipe a lot. So every like 1 to 3 plays you're gonna have to wipe if it's really dusty.
Right.
So, but other than that, the traction was phenomenal.
Right.
But the Kyrie 2s win.
Right.
You never have to wipe in those, and just the outsole curvature was really nice, and the pivot point, it was
like, that stuff really does work. I mean, when I first thought, I was like, oh, they're kind of nuts here. Is it another gimmick? But you know, that stuff really works. I was like, wow, this is nice. The shape of the whole forefoot and everything is really cool to use, you know, especially if you're more of a point guard type player, and you like to do crosses and cuts. And so, all right, one win there for the Kyrie 2. Now moving on to cushion, in the Kyrie 2, we have, they poured concrete. They took the midsole out, and what they do is they pour concrete, and then they put an insole over that, right? And then they tell you they put a zoom unit in the heel, but there's nothing in there. If you open it up, there's a note that in there that says, "Go fuck yourself." All right. No, it's just a Phylon, you know, pretty stiff Phylon. Very dense. They put a zoom unit in the heel.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is because I can't feel it. But if you like real responsive, minimal cushion, and so you can get a lot of court feel, it's great. You know, I'm not that kind of guy. I like to have a little cushion. I don't think having a little cushion messes up your response time that much. So I'll always take cushion. What about you?
The Damian Lillard's 2s have a bounce cushion, and it feels really nice. It has more rubber content than Phylon or EVA, so it's a little bit bouncier. It's actually a lot bouncier. Trying to describe it to you guys is, let's just say it's a firmer type of boost. It's really soft, but there's actually bounciness to it. You know, boost, there's really no bounce, it's just compression. So the D Lillards, I really liked the cushion in those. Running around and sprinting around in it, you can really feel how bouncy it is. It kind of feels like you're on a trampoline. Okay, so you have a lot of court feel, you have a lot of bounciness, and a lot of impact protection, right? So this bounce cushion gives you a lot of great features, the best of like all the worlds there is in the cushion world. So the cushion will have to go to the D Lillards. I also did enjoy playing in the Kyrie 2s because it gave you like minimal cushion, right? So if you like that, then like Don said, you should get those. But the D Lillards is kind of also a minimal cushion kind of, because there's really no cushion or bounciness in the forefoot, right? But in the heel you feel it and it's bouncy there, and I just think it's better.
It's like a tie. It's a tie ball game right now. All right, we're 1-1. All right, but we're only in the first quarter. So now uppers, materials. Okay, the Kyrie 2 uses a hyperfuse, which Nike's been using for a while, in the forefoot and midfoot. And you know, hyperfuse is it's pretty stiff, really stiff. And then in the ankle, they use like a composite mesh, which is actually pretty nice. And they're able to actually do some cool graphics on that too, which looks dope. And then there's a midfoot strap that supplies you a little bit of lockdown. Nothing crazy, it's more for looks. It also kind of gets in the way a lot, and if your laces touch the Velcro, you can kiss your laces goodbye. It really tears your laces up. So the upper on the Kyrie 2 was not that great.
The upper on the D Lillards is really nice. It has a woven upper, basically really similar to the 29. It has cuts of suede, and it has a mesh overlay on the medial side of the shoe. And it feels really nice. It's soft, it's malleable, there's really no break-in time at all. The Kyrie 2s, you need to break it in for a really long time, the materials.
Yeah.
So materials wise, it's gonna have to go to the D Lillard 2s.
D Lillard takes the lead.
Yep.
Alright.
So now moving on to fit, support / lockdown. Okay, so for the D Lillard 2, you have to go half size down because it fits long. So I didn't try it with the half size down. I tried it with my size, which is 7.5, and it was too long for me. So I'm not sure how it feels like if the shoe was like perfect for my foot, you know. So but judging by how the toe area was pretty roomy, so I would have to give the fit to the Kyrie 2s.
Yeah, the Kyrie 2 fit pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, even though the materials weren't great, the fit of the shoe was pretty good, and the little midfoot strap helps a little bit. So yeah, I wasn't mad at the fit at all in the Kyrie 2.
So now moving on to ventilation. So ventilation would hands down have to go to the D Lillard 2s because the Kyrie 2s were hot as hell. So if you like ventilation, Kyrie 2s are not it. You shouldn't get it.
Hyperfuse is never going to be good for ventilation.
Yep.
So
okay. So now moving on to durability. Yeah, the Kyrie 2s will definitely be more durable just because the upper is a woven material, and that tends to be a little bit, or that tends to rip faster, you know, than Hyperfuse, which is really glued down and very sturdy.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah, so the Kyrie 2 is mostly stiff materials. The Hyperfuse is the main material in the upper. So that's a pretty durable material. Moving on to aesthetics. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up for me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really love either of them like crazy. I'm not mad at either of them either. I think I would slightly go with the D Lillards.
I would go with the Kyries.
Okay. So that's a tie. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter anyways.
Yeah, nothing to do with performance.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with performance. We don't even include that in the score.
We do.
We do?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we include that in the score.
This guy.
Do we? Did we put that on the checkmark versus?
Yeah, we always do.
Oh, right.
Okay.
I don't know math. Me no math. Okay, so the winner is who?
I would give.
I think it's a tie or some shit.
No, I would give it to the D Lillard 2s. I enjoyed playing those.
But I think what is it on paper? Who won?
On paper, the Kyrie 2s.
See, this is crazy. It's our versus videos. A lot of times on paper, a shoe will win, but that's not really the shoe we take.
It's just because like the
certain
cushion,
categories are way more important than other categories.
Like the cushion is really important for me, and the traction is really important. Right,
Yeah.
so those are like the two biggest. And then the fit, if the fit sucks, obviously it's gonna ruin the shoe for me. But if it's like not great, but not too bad, you know, then it's not that bad, you know. So
yeah, it depends on what, we're just gonna give you all the information we can. You can make your own decision based on what certain points are important to you.
Yep.
And, everybody's gonna be different, obviously.
Yeah. So the score is our opinion. So
yeah.
Don't get mad at us. You know? But I like the D Lillard 2s better. He didn't play in the D Lillard 2s.
So it doesn't matter what the fuck I think.
Right, but I like the D Lillard 2s better. Just playing in them, it just feels a lot nicer. I wish the traction on the Kyrie 2s would go to the D Lillard 2s. But, the traction on the D Lillards aren't that bad.
Right.
So, yeah.
So that's it. That's our versus video. We'll be back with more. Stay tuned for more content. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, follow us on Instagram and Twitter for more up-to-the-date updates. Also check us out on thesoulbros.com. My name is Don.
Simon Lee here.
We are the Soul Brothers.
Peace.
For more up-to-the-date updates.
Updates.
For more up-to-the-date